Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got SheModern Old Meets New, and this is an Instagram collaboration. Our theme was tropical. Alright, I've gotten started with Miltique's Formula 2. I'll be using Polish Toxic Jungle. This gorgeous green. Oh, it's so pretty. So we're going to get started on just the base manicure and try to get a couple of coats of this on the nail. This is one of those polishes I picked up from a D-stash a while back, and ooh-wee, I'm so happy to be using it today. And I thought it was kind of cool to be using, you know, Toxic Jungle for a tropical manicure. It sounded right on point to me. Okay, I overworked it and got a little drag, but we'll get that covered up with the second coat. Here we go with the second coat. And if you hear that huffing and puffing in the background, that is Cotton. He is on my bed surfing. I don't know how else to describe it to you. He's just acting like he's swimming on my bed. I'm going to cap that free edge again real quick. Very pretty. I'm going to top it with I&M's out the door. Get it to dry down. And I'm just going to let you know this is one of those manicures that I do, and at the very end I'm going to have to fix stuff. Here's a swatch photo of Toxic Jungle all on its own. I'll be using this plate by Maniology, and I don't see the number, so I'll have to add it on the screen. And SheModern's Sticky Black, SheModern Scraper Card. And I'm going to use a couple little cube stampers for Maniology. I know this is SheModern, but I didn't have enough stampers to do. I thought I was going to make 5 of these, but I ended up doing 2. So I got the design pulled up. Love this SheModern. Look how good that picks up. I mean, every nook and cranny and line is picked up perfect. So I'm going to clean that image off, and I'm going to pull it up one more time with the SheModern Sticky Black Opaque Stamping Polish. Gotta love this stuff. You guys just don't know. I wish I'd have had this back when I first started stamping, because it's just so good. Alright, I'm going to get that excess picked up real quick. And we're going to do our cleanup. We're going to clean off the plate and the scraper card and the little stampy mat, everything. I will have a hashtag down below, a couple of them probably, if you want to go over on the Instagram and check out all the other manicures. I'll be using Neon Pink Sticky Stamping Polish and the Pearl Coral, as well as Neon Yellow, and then Neon Amethyst, all SheModern. So I'm just going to do some decals, and I'm filling them in, and I'm telling you, this part of it just went like a dream. It was so easy and so free of problems, and I just really, I was like, yes, I'm staying in the lines. Look how pretty. So I'm going in with the pink first on both of them. I like to do that when I'm doing multiple stampers and making decals, multiple decals. Just plop out one color and use that for all of them, and then go back with the next color. It gives the polishes a little bit of time to dry, so that way when you apply the one right next to it, it doesn't get too cray, you know, and they don't bleed into each other too bad. So there we go. Alright, next we're going to head up this one with the orange. I'm going to do this little bitty flower over here. And I'm telling you guys, I was so excited about this one, but I ended up messing it up in true Tina fashion. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to share it because that's what we do here. I like to show it all. I did think about cutting all this out and just showing you what I did and ended up sticking with, but that's just not fair. We're like, full disclosure here up in the hood here. I'm getting my camera dialed in. There we go. I think it's going to be okay. The polished neighborhood that we are in, I like to share it because, you know, when I first started watching videos on YouTube and became a completely junked out nail junkie, they all made it look so easy. So when I got all the stuff and I was having trouble, I almost gave up because I thought, oh my gosh, how do you fix this? How do you stop this? And so that's when I decided on my channel, when I started making videos and sharing, that I would share the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I want you guys to see that even people that have been making decals and doing things for years, sometimes there's still struggles, and my struggle is basically against myself. Definitely not the product's fault. This is all on me. I rushed it. And I will show y'all what I'm talking about here in just a little while. But as of right now, we're filling in these beautiful decals. They just, oh, they're so pretty. They're just, the colors, everything's popping, looking great. So happy my hands aren't shaking. I've gotten in the lines real good. I'm going to top them with some of the SheModern sealer, but I'm going to use Guylene 325's trick of putting this stuff on the stamper and just kind of stamping it over. Well, I didn't get enough there. Well, my stamper is like kind of making it spread out a little bit, so I'm just going over it real quick. And I'm going to just tap this down onto the image. Tap, tap, tap it in. And then I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let it dry up some. So I clean that sealer off on my lint roller just like I do when I'm stamping. It comes off just no problems. You don't have to go wash it or nothing. Here we go with Maniology MXM 005. Yes. And there's the image. I've got out my resistant stamper and my neon chartreuse from SheModern. I'll still be using that SheModern scraper too. But I'm going to run the plate over with some acetone real quick. And I really do like this image that I'm going to use. Oh, and look at my new trick. My husband hates the smell of acetone. So I'm using an old breadcrumb container, or looks like a Parmesan cheese container. And that's what I sit my little used up stinky cotton balls with acetone in. And I also keep my stamper in it, you know, when I'm not actively using it. So I've got the image picked up and I'm pulling up the excess with the tape. And oh, and when my container gets full, I empty it into a baggie and walk it out to the outside trash can and just keep reusing it. Lovely. I used to use a spaghetti jar, but a rinsed out, cleaned out spaghetti jar with a lid, but I like the Parmesan cheese or the breadcrumb one because I can snap it closed and snap it open easier. I love it. Such a nifty little thing, but I thought I'd share that too. To me, that's the good. If I'm going to share some bad today, I might as well be sharing some good also. And this chartreuse is so pretty. This stamping polish. And over that dark green, I just loved this. I could have wore it just like this. Very nice. So I'm doing all of these nails. I'm, doing them the same. Now, a couple of them are going to get changed later, but we'll discuss that when we get there. Patience, my friends. Patience. Like I said, I'm sharing it. You guys always know I share all of the manicures, so if you see something on my other hand and you're like, well, I didn't see that. I must have missed that. No, you didn't miss it. Oops, I got a boo-boo. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put one of the more solid leaves over it. Tricks. We've got the tricks, y'all. I'm using the excess stamping polish that's on the back of the card, too. There's no point in wiping it off on a paper towel if I'm fixing to make another stampy stamp with the same color. So get that mat out of my way, get this turned around. But yeah, I do share all of my manicures, even the ones I can't stand, the ones that I took off as soon as I was done filming, everything. I share all of it with you guys. And if y'all don't like that, let me know. I'll stop doing it. I'll only show you the perfect ones, or the ones that I deem perfect, and we'll just go from there. But I think most of y'all really do enjoy the whole truth being told. So I'm doing my cleanup again, and I'm going to go around with a piece of tape and get some of this excess stamping polish off of some of that skin around my nails, up by the cuticle and everything. Get some of that off with the sticky the sticky tape. See, I got sticky stamping polish on the brain. And then I'm going to go in with my cleanup brush and some acetone and do the final cleanup on this part. Because trust me, this manicure's not done yet. And even when I think it's done, it's not done. All right, we're going to cover these stamps with some of the clear sealer from SheModern. This stuff is really good. I do really like it. At first I was thinking, what do you need that for? But it kind of seals it in without it smudging. And now that that's dry, I'm going in with my sticky base from Maniology. This is to apply my 2 decals. I'm doing both of these nails, the ring fingernail and the middle one. We're going to put the decals on there. So here we go. Everything's looking so good. Look, I love it. Oh, it transferred great. Yes, yes indeed. That worked out so good. And now we're going to transfer the other one. Beautiful. Perfect. Everything's still looking so good. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to do my cleanup, my little tap across the end to melt that excess that's hanging off. And that's the sealer, because it was clear. That's everything that I'm cleaning up right now is when I stamped over that sealer over these decals. Yep, I'm going to do my tapping across the end. Clean up around the cuticle area, down the side walls. Get everything nice and tidy here. And at this point, I'm thinking, Shazam, I got this. This is so good. You guys know I got to share. I got to tell on myself. And yes, I was that child. I did tell on myself. So, looking pretty. We're going to top it again with the sealer from SheModern. And it's still looking pretty good. But then I go to top it with my Posh Top Coat, and I didn't let it dry long enough. The sealer... Watch what happens. See what's already happened over on the middle nail. Yep, runt, smeared it. I'm brushing over it too many times. There we go, runt that one. Yeah. So here I go. I'm cleaning, doing the capping, and I'm looking at it thinking, honey, look what you have done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm topping this one too, acting like I'm just going to finish it like this. And I am going to show you the picture so you can see it up close. Drama. There we go. Runt. Start over. So I took those 2 accent nails off. And I've got my base coat down again. And I'm doing the 2 coats of Toxic Jungle again. It's such a pretty polish. I just... Oh, so pretty. So we're going to get this first coat down. Look, I gouged it again. You'd think this was the same footage from earlier. I have a problem overworking it sometimes. So here we go with our second coat. And oh, it's just, I love all that shimmer in it. And I don't really get into green polishes as much. So when I find one like this that I love, I just got to brag on it. Okay, come on, get smooth. There we go. Alright, topping it again with I&M out the door. Get this dry down because we got some more playing to do, but it's not going to be stamping this time because by this point, y'all's girlfriend here is really over it. And there we go. There's a swatch photo of it like that. So we're going to use some very old SheModern decals. I had them in my little collection, and I thought, let's just do this and be done with it. And I know all of y'all have felt that way. So I'm smoothing them down with my thumb, trying to get them as smooth as I can. They're beautiful decals. I mean, stickers. Or decal stickers, whatever you want to call them. They're beautiful. And I was so glad I had them in my collection to use today. And you still got a few of the little ones left too. Very happy. So this is my old SheModern stuff. The new, I guess, would be some of the stamping polishes in my collection. And I'm going to mush that one down very nice. Get it all smoothed out. There it is. Alright, again, we're going to use the sealer, the clear sealer from SheModern to go over these because they're foily, and I was scared that they would crackle or, you know, it would mess them up if I used regular top coat. So we're putting the sealer on first. And this time we let it dry. And now I'm going in with my Posh top coat. This is my final top coat. And I know it's been a long video, and for those of you that like long videos, here you go. There we go. Gonna cap my free edge here. Don't forget to go check out the other tropical manicures over on the Instagram. And here is my swatch photo. We made it. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.